Hi Viviana, how you doing? I've got your work up, and I want to go over here to week 6 so we can take a look at the assignment deadline and deliverable steps to success, which includes all of the deliverables for this project. So as we take a look at what is due, I can see that a lot of it is included. It's just not in the order or really in a presentation format. It seems like what you've done here is just compiled all the work that you've done throughout the weeks, which is great, but this should be presented on the same size page with a presentation with a back. You started to do it over here. Is what I'm talking about right here. Is to really just get down and get this thing into a nice presentation um, where everything is explained. You started to do it here, but then you just kind of stopped. Okay, let me explain what I mean. Okay, so we have explanation of the project and purpose. Well, I don't see that anywhere. That's one thing that's really critical. I mean, you have your sustainable design questions and materials list, but you don't really have these isolated to a particular piece being the trade show booth, the collateral piece, or the 3D giveaway. You're just kind of answering these somewhat like generically for the whole project itself. Okay, so then we get to the presumably the handout, but there's no information on here. It's all placeholder text. So it's not suiting the purpose. I mean, not at all. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't mean to sound, like that, but it's just not, there's no information here. So that's a problem, I think. I think that, and I've been saying that back since since week 3, that this really needs to be developed into an informational pamphlet slash brochure type thing. Then you have your water recycle, which you have a filter inside the giveaway. Okay, and then you tell about how to make it and everything. But back here in the presentation, you don't have that. You just have a jar with a bottle in it that keeps it hot and cold. So how does that giveaway, how does this relate to that final? I don't know. There's no connection there. Or if there is, I'm certainly missing it. As I mentioned, I thought this was going to be a really nice idea. But again, with the die cut, that would have been cool. It would have been a cool gatefold, actually. But again, it's not an informational piece. Okay. We're seeing a lot of the same stuff over and over here. And then you end with your contract, and then you show more of the same. So I'm just a little confused as to exactly, as if I was a viewer, I would look at this and I would go, I'm a little confused as to what is the function of this particular presentation. What is this presentation trying to tell me? And right now, I don't think that we can really accurately answer that question. And the main thing, I think, is that you haven't described sustainability in terms of how sustainability relates to your products, your trade show booth, and your 3D giveaway, and your collateral piece. How do these pieces relate? How are they promoting sustainability, and how are they manufactured and produced in a sustainable manner? Again, pointing to sustainability in ways like how were these pieces transported to the trade show? And I think those are the big questions that are left unanswered. And I think that that's a pretty good, right here, just a real brief synopsis of what we could have, I'm sorry about that, what we could have included in the presentation in order to meet all of the required deliverables. Okay, so that's what I have for you, and I know it's been tough. It's a tough class. There's no question, and I think that you've come along nicely. I still think that we're a little bit underdeveloped in terms of drawing the whole package together into a cohesive, coherent representation of a sustainable design project representing a sustainable goal through the design of these materials for your client. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, so other than that, good job. Thanks for hanging in there, and great job getting your final presentation. And thanks very much. If you have any questions, you know I'm right here. Feel free to contact me, please. Thanks very much.